Most people think credit card approvals are random. One day you're approved instantly, the next day you're denied with no explanation. But what if I told you, with Navy Federal, approvals are not random at all. There is a pattern, there is a system. And once you understand it, everything starts to make sense. Before we go any further, if you care about protecting your money, your credit, and your future, make sure you subscribe to Senior Mentor right now. This channel exists to help you avoid costly mistakes, scams, and financial traps that hurt people later in life. Hit subscribe, like this video, and stay with me until the end. Because what I'm about to explain can completely change how you get approved, not just with Navy Federal, but with credit unions and banks in general. Now listen carefully. You've probably seen people online saying, "I got approved instantly with Navy Federal. They gave me a huge credit limit. They approved me with a low score." And you're sitting there thinking, what am I doing wrong? The truth is, Navy Federal doesn't approve people based on just a credit score. That's the biggest mistake people make. Your score matters, yes, but it is not the main thing. Navy Federal is a relationship-based credit union, and they quietly reward members who behave like long-term, low-risk insiders. Let me explain what that really means. When you join Navy Federal, the very first thing you open is a savings account. $5. That's it. That $5 isn't just a deposit, it's ownership. You are now a part owner of the credit union. From that moment on, Navy Federal is watching behavior. Not promises, not words, not hopes, behavior. Most people stop right there. They open the account and do nothing. That's where they fail. The members who get approved easily do something different. They move money. Navy Federal loves to see cash flow, not balances, not savings sitting there, movement, money coming in, money going out. And this is where the real secret starts. Direct deposit. This is the elephant in the room. Navy Federal loves direct deposit more than almost anything else. Why? Because direct deposit tells them three powerful things at once. Number one, you have consistent income. Number two, your money is trusted enough to land here first. And number three, you're committed. Even if it's small, even if it's only a portion of your paycheck, you do not need to send your full paycheck. You can split it, $100, $50, anything consistent. That alone puts you ahead of most applicants. But let's say you don't want to use direct deposit. That's fine too. Then you must run money through the account, pay a bill, transfer money in and out, use the debit card occasionally. Navy Federal wants to see activity. And here's something most people don't realize. You don't need to keep large amounts of money sitting there. They don't care about that. They care about movement. In fact, it's smarter to move the money out into a high-yield savings account elsewhere and let it earn interest. Just let Navy Federal see the flow. Now let's talk about something people misunderstand and panic over. Credit score drops. If you're doing the right things, never panic over a few points. Points come and go. Profiles matter more than scores. Navy Federal looks at the full picture. Do you pay on time? Do you manage accounts responsibly? Are you improving? That matters far more than perfection. This is why people with average scores still get approved. Now, some of you may have past issues. Late payments, old collections, a bankruptcy years ago. Here's the truth. Time plus good behavior heals more than most people think. And Navy Federal gives people second chances, quietly. One tool they offer is something called a secured or pledge loan. This is optional, not required for everyone. A pledge loan is when Navy Federal locks your own money and lets you pay it back to yourself. It reports as an installment loan. Why does that matter? Because credit profiles need a mix. Revolving accounts like credit cards and installment accounts like loans. If you already have a car loan, mortgage, or student loan, you may not need this at all. But if you don't, this fills the gap. And yes, when you pay it off, your score may dip slightly. That's normal. Never panic. Closed loans in good standing still help your profile long term. Now let's talk about approvals. If your credit is moving in the right direction, and you're around a 600 score or better, and you've built some relationship, Navy Federal will usually start you with cards like the Cash Rewards or Go Rewards. Higher tier cards come later. This is a ladder, not a jump. People who rush, fall. People who build, win. Now let me shift gears slightly because this is important. There is another credit union very similar to Navy Federal, but without the military requirement. PenFed. PenFed works almost the same way. $5 to open a savings account. $5 for checking, and you're in. Their credit cards are extremely underrated, and one card in particular quietly pays people every year, the Pathfinder card. No annual fee if you keep the checking account. A yearly travel credit. TSA pre-check or global entry credit. They are literally paying you to hold the card. But here's something most people don't know. PenFed has a pre-approval tool. Soft pull, no credit damage, and if you're denied, they tell you why. That letter is gold. It tells you exactly what to fix. And here's the key lesson. Denial is not rejection forever. It's instruction. Some members even message PenFed and ask for a manual review. A real human looks at the application. And sometimes, approvals happen that computers would never allow. This applies everywhere. Banks, credit unions, even big institutions. Computers are strict. Humans understand context. If you are denied and you truly want the card, ask for reconsideration. A polite explanation can change everything. Now let me address something that sounds unbelievable, but is real. Soft pull approvals. Some cards allow you to see your approval and credit limit before you accept. Apple Card, PayPal MasterCard, GM MasterCard, and yes, there is a shopping rewards card that does this too. It rewards online shopping, in-store purchases, dining, and stacks rewards on top of rewards. And here's the important part. If your credit report is frozen, and you are pre-approved, and you accept the offer, sometimes the card still goes through without a hard inquiry. This isn't a loophole for abuse. This is understanding systems, and this is why knowledge matters. Now, before we wrap this up, I want to leave you with something important. Banks don't advertise their rules. They don't explain their internal logic. They expect you to guess, and most people guess wrong. That's why channels like Senior Mentor exist, to slow things down, to protect you, to give you clarity. If this video helped you, like it, share it with someone who's struggling, and comment below with your questions. I personally read them. If you want more videos like this, subscribe now and stay connected. Your credit is not broken. Your strategy just needs clarity. And once you understand the system starts working for you.